welcome everybody to Nashville Super Speedway. Our third to final race in the season, just a couple left. And as the season winds down, qualifying underway. Genty currently on track. We'll get all the news stories and everything up to date for you as qualifying goes underway. Up first, again, is Genty. He'll get his lap. We'll go ahead and take a look at that in a moment. He's on his second lap. Oh! Hoping for a good field on hand. This is the first race that Genty has shown up to in the chase. So as he goes around to complete his second lap, the first one, a 31.333, 31.229 is second. Is anyone else going to go on track? Anyone else gonna go on track? See everyone just standing around. Looks like Avento will be up next. Oh. He's saying that the car was shooting up the racetrack even when he wasn't on the gas. Something that you gotta know with these cars is that they can drift up the racetrack if you're going too fast, even if you're not on the gas. Avento's first lap, a 30.896. Pretty good lap from Avento on the first run. Let's see what he can do in his second lap. Oh. Quiet for once. Set up a little bit. See if that works. Avento's second lap. Let's see if he improves. 30.817, an improvement. Up next, Blaze in the 28. Had a good run at Chicagoland. Unfortunately, lag came to ruin his run. We'll see what he can do here at Nashville. Hoping for a lag-free race. Already a bit of lag coming across the line hard into the outside wall. This first lap is going to be a little bit of a slow one. First lap of 31.4. Be looking for an improvement here on lap 2. Second lap coming around. 31.050, a pretty good lap from Blaze. Up next, Coma. Current points leader and probable champion of the season, up by almost 100 points. This will be his first laps done here at Nashville. He's not had a single lap of practice, so we'll see where Coma can put himself on the board. Out of turn number 4. Let's see what Coma's first lap gonna be. A 30.9, a 10th off from Evento. Still got 1 lap to go. Already a pretty good first lap. Ballin will be up next. Coma gonna be crossing the line. Will he improve? 30.933, a slight improvement, not pole. The 48. Ballin currently sitting second in points, 1,092 points on the season. There's a pretty decent gap on Pink as of right now for in terms of positions, and battles, and points. Still technically able to get the championship, but very improbable. Had a really good run last week. What he can do here at Nashville Super Speedway. First lap, 30.879, pretty good first lap. Will he improve on the second lap? Pretty good so far. On crossing the line, 30.817, a little improvement there on the second lap as well. Whoa! Hard into the fence there. Is that everyone that will qualify? Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Ballin, can you guys stop clicking latest times, please? 30.767 for Ballin. So Ballin potentially a pole here. Okay, where's Pink, Coma? Because he was sitting in rack. Pink is dead. Of course. Pink is throwing, man. He's throwing so hard. You got Casual. Let's go. We got the Poet. Dang it. So I'm only going to have my own streams again, aren't I? Because Casual's not going to set up his stream because he's going to have like no time. Oh, well, yeah, but he's going to have like no time to set it up. Whatever. If you can get him to. Oh, let's go. Radiant POV. I love having more angles. Cameras everywhere. Gotta see every car. 1 camera per car. Blimp cam? I don't think that'd be beneficial. Oh! Jump scare. What? Oh. We have lost the alt cam. I think my internet's oh, it crashed. What? I think my internet's struggling today. I haven't dropped any frames or anything, but I think it's struggling. So we're waiting on casual. Currently your lineup though. Ball on pole 30.767. Evento second 30.817. Coma third 30.933. Blaze 31.0. Gentia 31.2. So why is did, like the stream end on the other one too? Oh, I am getting audio. I don't know if I want that. Wait, how am I getting? Okay. Okay. Oh, what's the ETA on casual? Oh, there he is. Never mind. Casual, not dead. I don't think Casual's got any more practice than Coma has, so we'll have to see how easily Casual can adapt to the track. Oh, there he goes. No, I'm not on BRB. Waiting on Casual. Well, we got Casual, and then Krieger's in the voice chat, so we might have a couple more cars qualify. Thank you, Radiant. Earn a subscription. Although I think it's not good that I keep opening streams because my internet's already struggling, I think. Oh, they're just gonna start in the back? Boo. Alright. Alright. So that'll conclude qualifying. I'm sorry about that. So here's your current qualifying lineup. Ballin will take pole once again. Actually on quite a bit of a streak here for Ballin. So good to see the competition heating up here in AIRL. We'll be right back. Just a couple of minutes, or about a minute. I gotta check something. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. The race coming up next. That wasn't the transition. Welcome everybody to Nashville Super Speedway. One of the final races in the AIRL Cup Series season. Everyone getting lined up here as we get started for the, what is this race called? The Alley 180 here at Nashville. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so good at my job. Welcome everybody to Nashville Super Speedway for the Alley 180. Great race on hand for tonight. Avento choosing the, Ballin choosing the outside to start this race. Wow, the audio went up when there's more cars. Who would have guessed? So Avento on pole, or not on pole, sorry. Ballin on pole, choosing the outside. Avento on the inside. Right behind Coma and Blaze in row 2. Running out the field, Genty, Casual, and then in the back will be Krieger. Casual and Krieger joining at the last second. Go ahead. This all figured out. Race info for tonight, 135 laps, 180 miles. Pit window, we're going to guess again, about 40 to 50 laps, and pit speed, same as always, 75 studs per second. So a great race on hand. A little bit of a shorter race tonight. And whoa, Genty spinning out. Get the car caught back around. Great race on hand. Different drivers up front. Lots of POVs on hand, hopefully. Yep. Pace car in the pit road. Control car would be Ballin. And we're underway here at Nashville Super Speedway. A great start for Avento as we go down the back straightaway. Ballin side by side on the outside. Coma holding on in third. And Avento lagging, getting into Ballin. And Casual around. We might have a caution, and we will have a caution here on lap 1. So Mark Blaze is getting the race back, and already wreck here on lap 1. Take a look at this real quick. It was just a lag moment from Avento going into turn number 3. You're gonna just see the car is just not gonna turn, gets into Ballin, and then Ballin's gonna lose it, get into Casual, and he's gonna go around. And that'll bring out our first caution of the night. Pit road open, no one takes. Where's the choose going? Watching right along with Casual.
Oh, yeah. It's weird. I have even that.
A bunch of us haven't even practiced, so.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And Avento,
And it's gonna spin me out. Fucking awesome.
but hit
I'm
your
already up to the lead.
Good fucking good. Whose fault was that?
Somebody. I believe that is 100% on Avento.
Blaze, Casual, and Genty in a voice chat together. They chose on the back straightaway. Ballin taking the inside this time. Blaze on the outside, Avento on the inside. Krieger in 4th. On 5th, Casual 6th, Genty in 7th. Oh, watch that car. All right, we'll try to get this one. Try this again. We're back underway at Nashville. And a great start from Blaze that time. He'll get in front of the 11 and start to pull a big gap here. 3 wide into turn 1. Avento all the way down. Krieger stuck in the middle and balling on the outside. Krieger dropping back. Avento getting a run. Ooh. Krieger a little bit wide. It's going to drop back even more here to the middle of the corner. Blaze will continue to lead. Looking to go 3 wide. Oh, Krieger sending it into the corner. Gets big time in to, Sorry, something broke there. Sorry for the technical difficulty, but 4 wide through the corner there. Coma going up the racetrack. Still 4 wide this time. Avento on the bottom. As they come across the line. Avento getting out in front. Casual into Krieger there. Ginty is going to pass on by Krieger hard into the wall. Coma up into second. Get a little, so you try to go single file down the back straightaway. Someone left. Bento running a more low line compared to Coma's higher line. We're probably going to see that high line be the preferred line throughout tonight. So trying to make the move on the inside with Coma. The battle for second. Coma's going to get that high line exit. Gonna hold on. Coma looking low to try to get a run on Blaze. Might have a little help from Avento. Avento looking low. Side by side across the line. Scoreboard says there was not even a millisecond of a difference between the two. Here comes Avento 3 wide into turn 1. Avento all the way down on the bottom. Coma getting to run through the middle and he'll take the lead. Right on, almost on the apron there. He'll drop back to third. Plays into the grass across the front straightaway. Try to work on. Oh, he's gonna get to the low side. Coma get on the quarter panel. He's gonna go side by side down the back straightaways. Oh, there we go. Scoreboard had a little bit of a moment as we get laps fixed. Blaze is going to go a little bit wide. Coma's going to have the run on the inside and take the lead right back. Good battle between the two. Blaze is going to dive it into turn 1. Avento running a little bit of a higher line. Coma's going to get the switch back here out of turn 2. Stay side by side down the back straightaway. Coma running all the way down low on the apron. Ooh, kind of got caught up a little bit there on the apron. Coma still holding on to the lead. So still sitting right behind. Ballin staying in 4th. Casual trying to find the line. Comes Blaze on the inside with the run. Got help from behind with the Avento. Ballin looking up high. Whoa, big contact there between the 8 and the 11. And like another dead heat across the line between Blaze and Coma. Great battle here up front. Blaze going a little bit wide. Got to block the 48 up high. Hold on to that lead. Avento looking down low. Gonna have the run into 3. Can he hold it through 4? He's side by side. Another dead heat across the line. That time, well, it put Avento in 3rd, but Vento getting help from Coma down the back. Ooh, Coma kind of looking through the middle there, actually. They almost go 3 wide through the corner. Vento gonna have the run. Oh, Blaze into Coma, and Coma going around in front of the field. Can he save it? No. Still no caution on the track. There's the caution. That'll bring out our second caution of the night. A mistake by Blaze. I think he said my bad on that one. And he says he'll give himself his own grid drop. Avento with the race back, Ballin right behind. Ginty up to 3rd, Casual in 4th, Krieger 5th. Take a quick replay at this. Blaze is going to have a run here out of turn 4. He's going to come down, hit Coma into the grass, and going to hit him again. I think Avento may have actually got him on that second hit there. So there's the first point of contact. And then right here, Avento's actually going to shove Blaze down into Coma. So just a bang, bang, and around he goes. That on a t-shirt. Go back pacing. Pit road will be open. Is this split screen or split replay? Split replay, okay. So some cars coming in. Oh, everyone coming in, actually. Big wide pit lane here at Nashville. The line there. Krieger out first. Shortstop from him. Same with Casual. Everyone else coming off pretty quick here. Vento, Ball, and Ginty, Coma, and then Blaze. I lost him. Oh. And since I have deck actually open, might as well. So I can actually use this split replay. Split screen, sorry. There we go. So a short stop from Krieger and Casual. Krieger. Oh, Avento got a grid drop? Okay. So we'll choose this. Oh, what happened to my camera? I had it set up. So we'll choose this time. Where will everyone go? Krieger on the outside, Ballin on the inside. Same with Ginty, Coma, and Blaze. Avento going to the outside to get a little bit of help there. Krieger and Ballin on your front row, Ginty and Casual, second row, then Avento, Coma, Casual having a leg spike or so had a grid job, so we'll go up on the high side. Ballin and Krieger are gonna lead us off, and we're back underway here at Nashville. Again, Ballin either not getting good starts or Everyone else getting a great start. Genty all the way down. On near the apron there. He's going to drop to the back. Krieger, great start. Casual as well. He'll go up to second. Ballin looking down to the inside. Battle for second here. These two had a lot of encounters together. We'll see if they keep it clean tonight. Krieger all the way up and into the wall. He'll lose some time there as Casual switchback on Ballin. They're going to be almost 3 wide exiting the corner. Casual all the way down low. They'll take the lead here out of 4. Oh, going to be side by side though with Ballin across the line. This time Ballin's going to take a run to the inside. Blaze with a big dive. Going to go drifting up the racetrack. Coleman's going to take the spot right back. And ooh, Krieger with a big run out of the corner. Ballin, Casual still side by side. Ballin getting a run here into turn 3. Casual going to have to run out of turn 4. It's going to drop down to the inside. But Ballin's going to lead this lap and clear Casual for lead. You're back into the wall in turn 1. Really struggling with that wall tonight. It's not understanding those braking points. Coma down on the inside. Battle for second here. Still side by side, even coming across the line. Uh-oh. Blaze down on the inside. He's now battling here up front. Group of 3, battle in the back. Casual side by side with Ballin. Says he got the lap there. Ooh, contact there in the back. Battle rages on. Blaze looking down to the inside here for turn 3. He's gonna drift up the racetrack, get in the Casual here through turn 4. Gonna be side by side. Coma with a little bit of run looking low. Blaze gonna get the lap. Gonna happen here into turn number 1. Oh, Coma all the way down low. Maybe gave Blaze a little bit of a shot. He's gonna take the lead. They're 3 wide right behind. At least for a moment, Blaze going really wide in the 3 and 4. Ballin all the way down low. Also battling for the lead as that rear pack really battling pretty hard here. Ballin down low, Coma in the middle. Side by side. A little bit of an advantage going down the back straightaway. Still trying to work that bottom. Very interesting to see. The bottom is obviously the passing lane. You get such a good run. On the top lane, some good multi-lane action here. Nashville Super Speedway. Blaze pushing up the 11 a little bit. Ballin gonna go wide on the exit of the corner. Try to get a little bit more speed out of it. Front 4 goes single file. Blaze looking down low. Gonna be side by side with Coma here through turn 2. The back straightaway. Coma gonna again have that little advantage. still side by side heading into turn 3. Blaze gonna go right back down low. Coma still running about the middle lane. And it's gonna dive down low. Side by side with Blaze. Blaze gonna get the lap. Now Coma down on the inside. Ball and Casual just hanging out right behind, waiting for these two to make a mistake. Coma able to clear Blaze down the back straightaway, but Blaze again gonna dive right back down to the inside here in 3 and 4. Coma gonna try to look for the switchback and get the run. Now looks up high this time. Down low to try to make the pass here. Try to take the lead back. Side by side down the back straightaway. This time Coma on the inside. Blaze get the switch back here on Coma. Not really. They're gonna stay side by side even across the line here. Really good battle between these two. Back three start to spread out apart a little bit. Coma up to block Blaze. Here comes Ballin into the mix. He's right up on the back bumper of the 28. He's gonna dive down low here into 3. Gonna get on that quarter panel. He's gonna drive Coma up the racetrack a little bit. Side by side, will Blaze be ahead? Oh no, Coma just barely. Had the splitter just in front there. Ballin looking a little bit high. Here comes Casual on the low side. Gonna be battling with Ballin once again. As the leaders stay side by side. At least through the corner, they go single file on the back straightaway. Coma down low to block. Here comes Casual with the run. He's gonna try to get around Blaze here. Take second place away. I think Casual's starting to understand the racetrack a little bit. I don't think he had any practice coming into tonight. Same with Coma. Shows you the adaptability of these drivers. Couldn't get any front there. So they'll put Ballin and Blaze to battle for second. And you don't really want to leave Coma alone. Once you leave him alone, he starts to pull away. So Ballin dropping back a little bit. Blaze already back up. Well, kind of back up to Coma. He's making a little bit of a dive there. Got a pretty good corners, closing that gap just a little bit. And Krieger getting a warning for all the wall taps he's been having. It's just struggling with the car. Blaze side by side across the line. But he had a little bit of a lag moment. You saw him on the apron going down the back straightaway. Had just a little bit of lag. Looking up top here, out of turn 4. Try to get a run through the trial. We'll sit right behind that draft of the 48. Things start to calm down here at Nashville. 3-second gap between first and 7th. So the field's still pretty much together, at least a little bit. Blaze making a dive back to the inside, all over the door of the 48. Little taps here going across the straightaway. Blaze with the lap. Side by side with Coma. Might see a photo finish tonight. Blaze holding the inside. Coma had a run. Big run on the outside. Blaze holds right behind. Casual and Avento. Casual had having a big fall off here. But actually right now with Avento as the battle for the lead continues. Not sure what's happened to Casual to have him drop back this far. Maybe with Avento and possibly Jinty, you can see him there. It's barely at the end of your screen there. Blaze making another dive to the inside. Looking to try to take the lead away. Homa holding it up on top. Blaze again holding down that bottom lane. Time in front going down the back straightaway. Homa with the switchback in 3 and 4. Try to get it back. Ballin just kind of sitting right behind, watching this battle for the lead. No reason to push right now. Come up on 40 laps. Might start to see tire wear become an issue. At least from what I got reported on. Homa with the switchback is going to try to get the inside and take the lead right back away from Blaze. Yep. Got him cleared by about a tenth that time. Oh, Casual into the wall there in the back. Not sure what happened to him. Maybe a lag spike. Didn't have the angle on it. Homa and Blaze still swapping positions nearly every corner. Really great battle between these two. I'd hate to see how their tires are doing. Krieger really struggling again with that wall in the back. Closing in bit by bit here. Whoa, Blaze almost all the way down into the apron trying to get to the low side of that 48. Couldn't get it there. He's really battling for that lead. And a big push to Blaze down the back straightaway from Ballin. That time Coma almost riding that yellow line above the right above the apron. Looking to the outside. Not quite to his quarter panel there. Be trying to run the middle here, maybe get a run on the outside. Almost gonna be there, able to block at least. Oh, you really didn't get much of a run there. A little bit of a gap in front of that 48. He's going to go right back to the bottom. He seems more comfortable running the inside lane than he is in the middle or the high lane. About just as fast, too. Coming right back down the block. Blaze is there. Use a little bit of a bumper to try to get to the inside. That time, Jinty into the wall in the back. Side by side right across the line too. Barely any difference between the two. Oh, I have audio on. And it's just a great battle between these two. Ooh, Blaze. Not Blaze. The Ballin got a little bit on Blaze there. On board with the 11 just to watch this battle unfold right in front of him. As Blaze will take the lead here on the back straightaway, clearing Coma. Coma right back on the inside line. be side by side. And if you're balling, you're just kind of watching this battle unfold, waiting until these two wear each other out. A great perspective, honestly, from balling. This time, balling actually kind of making a move. Gonna be side by side with Blaze now. He'll drop right behind down the back straightaway, but a little bit of a move there from the 11. We'll hold on to the lead for now, but Blaze looking to charge back, especially here in the turns 1 and 2. Will Como go down low and block? He'll go down there and he will block, but Blaze moving him out of the way. And so much momentum going into that corner. Oh, a little bit of contact there going down the back straightaway. Give a little bit of feedback. Was gonna hold on for now, but what's gonna see what's gonna happen here into turn 1. Como down low, on the defensive line. Plays up high. Will he be able to get that run though? Is Ballin making a big catch on Blaze there? Interesting. It's very interesting to see that. Oh, there's more contact there. Como getting moved out of the way. Blaze going up the racetrack to hold him off. And Blaze this time will have the lead. Oh, Como getting a little bit of contact there with Ballin. He'll drop back to 3rd. I think it was more of the angle, actually. I don't know if that was on Ballin. Now Ballin making a charge for the lead. He's been hanging out back, watching these two. And now he's going to take this opportunity to take the lead. The question is he going to be able to hold it? I believe we got cars down. Oh no, there is a spectator that has gotten into a car. So, Radiant Alpha, we got a spectator in a car. They're currently... Oh, you don't have Avenue. Well, someone tell Alpha. There he goes, got respawned. Oh, Ballin! Oh no, now the guy's running up on pit lane. Oh, now he's... Uh-oh. Got a fan on track! And now, yeah, he's out of here. Oh, a little interesting moment there from a suspected fan. As all that gone down. Como will take the lead back. Blaze in 2nd. Ballin on the outside. Hanging on the 3rd. Oh, Blaze coming up in front of the 11 car. Caution is out. Blaze has spun. Or not Blaze, sorry. Oh my goodness. Can I get my names right? Krieger spun on the front straightaway. Who's all alone, 5 seconds back from the lead. Blaze will get the race back. Como 2nd. And this will regroup everyone for our 3rd caution of the night. That is, yeah, Vento's game. Junior was the one that saw it, so I don't know. I'm so sad. So a lot of drivers not ready, so we'll go ahead and wait for the drivers to come back. 54 laps complete. This is about where we're going to expect to see drivers come in, at least anyway, for green flag pit stops. For a really good race. Great battle up front between Coma, Ballin, and Blaze. Casual was also up there, fell back with Avento and has been battling with him for the last about 20 laps. And then Jinty and Krieger kind of struggling back there. Off pace, but expected. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I felt like gas were lasting way more than laps there. Your tire, I'm surprised your tire wear isn't the lowest of all the drivers. With how much you have been battling up front, I'm surprised. But I believe the cars are back underway. Yes, we are. Pits will be open this time. I expect to see pretty much everyone on pit road. Blaze will lead them in, and yeah, I see everyone coming down pit road this time. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of server lag. Anyone else have a ton of server lag right there? Yeah. Okay. So it was not just me. Jinty out first with a short pit stop from him. Same with Casual and Blaze. They're going to go on a little bit of a shorter stop as everyone coming out of pit lane. Ballin, Avento, Casual, Coma, Krieger are going to round them out. Jinty will be first on the restart. Jinty and Blaze getting caught up on each other there. So far, been a very entertaining race here at Nashville. We'll go ahead and choose this time where they're going to be. See where each driver chooses. Jinty, Blaze, Ballin wanted to choose the inside, but I'll have to drop to the back as he really didn't choose a lane there. What happens when you make a split-second decision like that? Got confused. So Jinty and Avento will be your front two on the front row. Blaze and Casual, third and fourth. Coma, Krieger, and then Ballin rounding out the field. Pace car making the left turn into pit road. Let's get to the restart zone. And we're back underway here at Nashville Superspeedway. Again, it looks like the outside lane's going to get a better restart here. But Jinty, still side by side. Whoa, going wide. Here comes Blaze on the inside. 3 wide. Avento into the wall. Almost going to look like they're going to go 4 wide. Oh, Avento getting in the Blaze. Bumper carring off of everyone. 3 wide. Casual all the way down low is going to have to get hard onto the brakes. It's going to actually hold up Coma a little bit. And Avento with the switchback looking to take the lead. A little bit of contact there with Blaze, and he'll get the lead. Blaze, oh, almost a collision there with Jinty. Jinty coming up, Blaze going down. And same thing's going to happen there. So they're going to go 3 wide into 1. Blaze with the big run. Jinty following through on the inside. trying to get something here. Turns 3, Coma looking down low. Blaze all the way up high. Krieger up and into the wall. Jinty and Blaze side by side across the line. Almost a dead heat. I wonder why it put Jinty in 4th. Jinty running all the way down low. Is going to drift up the racetrack here. Gets a little bit into Blaze. That's going to leave room for Coma to work his way through. And Avento diving all the way down. Coma's going to take the lead here. Lap 60. Blaze right behind Avento with a little bit of a charge. Ballin's he's been is right now stuck in the back with Krieger, Jinty. Not sure what's going on with the 11. Blaze all the way down low. Have a awkward entry into 3. Here comes Avento pushing Coma up the racetrack, fighting for 2nd. Casual sitting right behind. Turn 1, still quite together. He's gonna pull away a little bit. Avento with that inside, side by side. Whoa, Jinty! Gonna fall off a little bit there. Had some bumper card off of the wall into Krieger. Still kind of struggling back there. He took 2 tires on the pit stop, and that seems to be really affecting that race car. 2 tires wasn't the right idea. Coma looking down low on Blaze to take the lead back. Enzo sitting right behind. And ooh, Casual hard into the wall. Ballin's gonna try to go around. He was way down there. Coma out of turn 4 will take the lead. Avento sitting right behind in 2nd. Blaze up top on 3rd. Oh, Krieger. Bumper cars back there with Casual and Ballin. Gonna hold it together. Avento making a dive on the inside. Gonna watch both of these battles. They're getting quite intense back there. Avento on the inside looking to take the lead back. As Krieger leads the group of 4 in the rear. Avento a little bit of contact with Coma. Coma up and into the wall. Avento going down low to block Blaze. As Casual and Krieger side by side. Avento will clear for the lead. A little bit of contact there. Ballin down low. A lot of names that start with a B for some reason. I'm getting confused with. Ballin all the way down low. 3 wide for a moment into turn 1. So Ballin will hold on to 4th. Keep that gap on the lead. Coma up to 2nd. Jinty going real wide up and into the wall. He'll drop back behind Casual and Krieger. As the battle for the lead heats up a little bit. Blaze looking down low on Avento. Ooh, Coma! 3 wide! Down the back straightaway. Ballin dropping behind Coma. A little bit of a bump down the back straightaway. And Coma is going to take the lead. Now Avento and Blaze will have to battle with each other. Avento and Blaze side by side down the back straightaway. A little bit of lag there as well. bit of contact there with Avento and Blaze. Avento holding that inside. Coma's starting to pull a gap here. If I was Avento and Blaze, I'd be working together. Because you know, as soon as Coma starts pulling away, it's hard to get him back. Blaze moving Avento out of the way. He's wanting to take second. Avento looking for the switchback. And oh, right on the quarter panel. And sit behind him. So the battle for the lead will calm down a little bit. Battle for second will calm down a little bit. Casual down to 7th. Not sure what happened with him. He's trying to make up time on Coma. He's actually kind of there.
I'm gonna get him if you don't. Yeah.
On no practice.
I'm gonna get him if you don't move. There we go. Get out of the way. Thank you. I'm gonna go get Coma now.
Oh my fucking god.
So that's what happened to Casual.
I didn't do
Bro,
anything.
you were on the inside of him, you dumbass.
Yeah, because he drifted you up, and I was posting through. I
Right,
wasn't even-
right, but you hit both of us. You could have let off, and there was no reason for you to not let off.
So there's that incident under review. Alpha. Looks like it's actually going to be more on Ginty. Saw it there on the replay. As Blaze kind of now just sitting behind Comas. He caught up to him, I'll give him that. But unfortunately that contact with Krieger, Casual, and Ginty has put Casual about a second behind Ginty and Krieger. And he's going to be struggling with pace here. As everyone gets a little bit calmed down, we'll look at the battle back here with Krieger and Ginty. They were battling for the last couple of laps. As Casual now looking to get around Krieger. Make up some of that last time. Ooh, almost a quarter panel there. Starting to pull a little away. So the race calming down about halfway through. And so the Krieger and Ginty will get the warning. Will get a warning for that incident. Oh, Casual slamming Krieger into the wall, showing his displeasure. There might be a warning for him just for that little move there, but I'd be surprised if Alpha gave him something for that little retaliation. So that'll put Krieger now about 6 seconds back from Coma. Casual's gonna have to work to catch up to Ginty now. If you look back up front, Blaze sitting about 3-4 tenths behind Coma. He's starting to calm down a little bit here. Talk about the point standings so far. Only 3 drivers in contention for the championship. That's Coma, Ballin, and Pink. Pink, MIA. I don't know where he's gone to, so we'll have to see what happens there. Interesting way to spell access. The back now, Casual and Krieger. Krieger kind of catching up to the back of the 26 a little bit. Up in the draft and into the grass there goes Krieger. Make the dive here on Casual. Battle for 6th. Casual not looking to get the switchback there. This is battle for position. You're making a charge on Ginty here. So we're going to We have a 3-car battle. Gonna be side by side through the corner. Ginty into the wall on the exit of 4. I don't know what Alpha's saying. Alpha really struggling in chat. Krieger and Ginty side by side. Battle for 5th place here. Casual sitting right behind is gonna have the... Wow, Krieger, big time run on the inside. Ginty and Casual, ooh, big contact there. Go single file. As the gap increases between Coma and Blaze, now up to 0.6 of a second. Pinto sitting comfortably in 3rd, a 2.5 back is Krieger pushing Ginty onto the apron. Casual's gonna come by and door slams the 23. That'll put him all the way in the back. Casual still getting a little bit of retaliation there. And so Casual will secure 5th, and all 3 of those cars are gonna get a penalty here. I don't know if they were teaming up on each other. We'll listen in. Oh, audio messed up.
You kill both of
Real.
our runs.
What?
Yes, bro. What the fuck do you mean? Okay, well, Krieger's forcing you down.
I don't think I had any part of that. But...
I intentionally went up the track.
The reaction to
Hey,
the
at
penalty,
least
though.
you got further away because of that.
To the back, 26, 27, and 23.
I got it
you-
to the back.
I'm serious. What am I doing?
Okay, I'm not gonna. I can't defend.
I had no warning before this.
Casual saying he didn't have a warning. But Alpha saying it was intentional. So we'll see what Casual and Alpha come to in terms of that. A little bit of drama going on. Blaze back to about half a second as the front 4 take up pretty much a whole straightaway. That's how spread out it has gotten. Now Krieger. I would not be surprised if Krieger had a little bit, and Ginty into the wall. He's saying what even would look intentional into Vu? I mean, we heard it on the stream that it was an intentional move. So Casual will get a warning instead of a penalty for that. Kind of surprised, but I mean, Casual has a point. He did not get a warning, so Ginty did have a warning, but I didn't see what Ginty did. So a good call here from Alpha going back. There'll be a penalty for Krieger for shoving Ginty down into the apron. A warning for the other 2. Not sure why Ginty even gets a warning. So this is right now the closest battle on the racetrack. Battle for 5th between Krieger and Casual. Coma right now on a 1-second lead on the field. Get through 86 laps complete. Casual and Krieger side by side. I will not be surprised to see if Krieger retaliates a little bit here, but you know, he's already on that 1 penalty. I mean, In my eyes, he has every right, but I'm not sure if Alpha feels the same way. Gonna drop back a little bit here down the back straightaway. Have a run. Uh-oh. Never mind. Blaze made up quite a bit of time that last lap. Now about 0.6 instead of 1 second. See if he improves here. Definitely within that draft range, but unfortunately draft is just so short. Or not so short, but so ineffective. Really, you don't get that much of a speed gain. Oh, he's back to 0.5 that time. We'll see if he continues to grow, or shrink, sorry, that difference. Vento sitting 3.5 seconds behind. Oh, into the wall there. Soon to be battling, excuse me, with Ballin. As I believe on pit road, yes. Genty, first one in the pit road here with 46 laps to go. Remember, he had to pit for 2 tires that last a restart. So it'll be interesting to see how green flag pit stops go underway here. So, Genty will take the access road. And it's definitely a lot slower to go around the racetrack to take the access road, but it's a lot safer, even if there's no cars oncoming. Genty will be right there. You can see him going into turn 3. We'll see if anyone else decides to head down pit road. Curious to see when Evento will decide to come in. We watch the battle here for third. Ballin just sitting right behind. Ballin, so far, having a great race tonight. Was up front battling for about the first half of the race. Got caught with traffic on that second restart, or third restart, sorry. And now is battling for third here with the Vento. So a pretty good day for the 11. I don't know what that means, Junior. I don't want to really know what that means. I'm just glad I don't have chat open on the main stream. Ball and Abel now side by side. Take third. Gonna be up all the way up near the wall. Vento with the middle line. Ball looking for the switchback. Be side by side across the front straightaway. So for Genty, the only car to pit. Everyone else staying out. I'm not too surprised. Everyone's tires should be pretty good right now, but Genty was on I'd assume those left side tires for a lot longer than everyone else. Ballin still side by side all the way down into the apron. It's gonna be an awkward entry into the corner for him, but Evento going wide. Bit of contact there. Ballin driving Evento a little bit wide through the front straightaway. Dead heat across the line. Looks like Ballin able to maybe secure the spot here down the back straightaway, but Evento's going to fight back, and oh, he's all the way down, actually into the apron, into the corner. That is an interesting line to take, and it's actually going to hurt him more than it helps him. As Ballin now pulling a little bit of a gap. Ballin running way up high. Here in turns 1 and 2, Evento's still running about that middle line. That seems like the line that everyone prefers. Casual coming in this time. So he'll be the second car to pit. Maybe looking for... Oh, that says qualifying. Oh. Dang it. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, that said qualifying the whole time, didn't it? I love OBS. Second car to come down pit road will be Casual. Avento coming in next. Ooh, almost got into Ballin. So we'll have to see when everyone else comes in. Suspect it won't be very long until we see everyone else come in. Casual coming out as Avento gets into his pit stall. You're still out. Filming that front guy. Oh, Krieger hardened to the wall. Ballin coming in. He'll be the next car to come down pit road. Avento just now leaving his pit stall. When will the front guys come in? I think they can make it a little bit longer on tires. Ballin getting into his pit stall. Someone joined the game. Hank. Hank, you're a little bit late, buddy. That is unfortunate. 36 laps to go here at Nashville. Green flag pit stops underway. Blaze in to pit road. You can see him there just out of the corner, getting into his pit stall. So that'll leave Coleman, I believe, Krieger out on track as the last two cars to pit. Not too surprised. Coleman usually comes in later than everyone else, and Krieger usually just goes until either a tire blows or until the car is uncontrollable. We'll have to see when the leaders come in. Caution on the racetrack. Oh, balling around. Maybe caught a little bit of grass exiting pit road. Not sure what happened to the 11. That might trap Casual. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see what happens. But there might be a driver or two caught a lap down. Ballin will definitely be a lap down. And I think Casual will be also trapped a lap down. Everyone else should be able to get their lap back and be on the lead lap. But maybe a good move to stay out by Krieger and Coma. Everyone has a wave around option, so we'll go. Anyone see Ballin go around? I didn't see him, and I don't think anyone had eyes on him. That's the after effect. Just barely saw it. This is gonna have to. We might have to use a new technology I haven't used very much. Oh. Never mind. This is all broken. That's all broken. But right here, you're gonna see the remnants of. Let me actually get tabbed in here. Of Ballin right here. He's going to go out of view, coming through. Sorry, I'm doing like 6 things at once here, but we're not going to really see Ballin until the aftermath where he's spinning out right here. So I think he just caught the grass going through the access road. 2 cars down pit lane. The Coma and Krieger, the 2 that did not pit before. Everyone else will get a lap back. Not sure if Ballin will get a lap back though. We'll have to see. did bring out the caution. We'll have to see. Is this updated now? No, it's not. The wave around cars go. So everybody, Krieger will be out of pit lane in front of Coma. It will be more likely that they have the lead. Allen went through the infield. Maybe having a lag moment? Oh, Mullen out of the game. Or out of his car, at least. What happened to Mullen? So, who's next time? A little bit of questioning going on for why Blaze is up front, because he was part of the lap down cars. Yeah, so Blaze should be third in line. So Krieger and Coma, you should be able to go by and pass. Yeah. Blaze third, yep. So just a little bit of confusion. So there was so many cars going a lap down. I think Ballin might have parked it for tonight. Unless... yeah, I think Blaze is done for the night. Unless he gets back in his... not Blaze. Oh my goodness. Ballin. Oh. I'm not sure why I'm having such a rough day today. Oh. Yeah, Alpha grabbed his car from the infield, so they'll choose this time. Come through turn 4. Well, that was a little early down there. Krieger outside, Coma inside, same with Blaze. That'll choose going. So Coma, Krieger, Blaze, Avento, Ginty, and Casual. We'll restart with 30 laps to go. Krieger, the control car. Thank you, Junior. And we're back underway here at Nashville. Bad start from Ginty, a great start from Krieger. Almost already back to that inside line. He's already got the lead, never mind. Not such a great start from Krieger. And oh, he got a shot from Blaze. Almost gave one to Coma. Coma already starting to pull a little bit of a gap. A great restart from him. Behind Krieger, Avento, and Blaze battling for second place. And if you're oh, Krieger pushing Avento into the apron. If you're Avento, or especially Blaze, you would want to get up to that 48 car as soon as you can. Get out of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what I'm talking about. Krieger still holding on the second. Blaze down low for third, side by side. Actually got a huge run out of turn 2. He'll clear Krieger for second place. But Coma already a large gap, as Blaze is even going to get a tap from Avento through turn 2, or sorry, turn 4. Ginty hard into the wall in the back, and already 0.6 of a second of a gap between Coma and Blaze. And Coma's on brand new fresh tires. Blaze has got a couple laps on him, and that couple laps can make a difference. Field will spread out. Casual giving Krieger a little bit of a tap there. Ginty hardened the wall, really struggling all of a sudden. Hardened to the wall again. He might actually be lagging big time here. He's fallen way off the pace. Coma holding on to the lead. Blaze about 4/10 back. We'll see if he can close that gap or not. Oh, big server lag there. This time about 4/10. Again. Vento sitting comfortably in third. Casual battling with Krieger. We're probably gonna see a blue flag come out here, but he kind of punted Krieger out of the way there. Three tenths that time for Blaze. Got a whole 10th there. Of course, this leaderboard has been known to kind of be iffy with times, as you can see with Avento. Avento clearly third. But scoreboard putting Krieger in front. That's actually kind of crazy how far behind it's putting Avento. He's not even close to Krieger. As Krieger and Casual continue the battle. Casual is a lap down, so we'll see if Alpha does what he's done in the past and say, give Casual a blue flag, tell him to kind of back off, let Krieger on by. Well, these two haven't been too nice to each other this race. That time, Blaze times got put to 0.7. We'll have to see if it's that far again this time by. Krieger hardened to the wall. Another 7/10 there, so he's starting to lose time here on Coma. Come to 23 laps to go, or the 22. We're still kind of holding off Krieger. And Casual a lap down, got caught during green flag pit stops. Was only able to get one lap back. Just a really bad time for a caution for the 26. Krieger kind of getting stuck behind him. Coma coming into this race with no practice at all, and so far has really been a dominant car, but not the dominant car as per usual. Blaze and Ballin really able to keep up, but unfortunately for Blaze, he's just not been able to catch once Coma's gotten a large gap like this. 6/10 that time by, maybe gaining a little bit more time back. As I think a little bit of context somewhere back here. Not entirely sure. Avento's dropping back to Casual slowly. We'll have to see if Casual and then in turn Krieger catches up to Avento. That'll be the battle for third. Blaze just holding on, trying to catch the 48 car. Coming to 19 laps to go here at Nashville Super Speedway. So far, been a pretty good race. Very exciting at the start. 4 cautions on so far. Field being spread out as of right now. As Casual slowly catches up to Avento. We'll see if Alpha gives the blue flag there. But Casual, I believe, is the faster car than Avento. happened behind me? A little bit of a catch up on the point standings, I guess. I didn't really go through the point standings last time. But Coma currently sitting points lead, very comfortable points lead. And at 1162, Ball in second in points with 1,092. So quite a ways far behind, and no points coming from tonight. Pink MIA for most of the race. I think he joined in late, but it was already too late. Could not join in. We were already way past halfway. So no points for Pink. Goose, no points for him. It didn't show up as well. He's fourth, not in contention for the championship. Casual will have a good point stay from this, so he might get bumped up to fourth in the point standings. The difference under 10, I believe, between Casual and Goose. Morwam, 986 in points. Points from him tonight. Haven't really seen much of him recently, especially here in the chase. Ginty, I think this is his first start in the chase, and currently sitting 12 seconds back, really struggling with the walls on this last run. And then Aiden had a fight in Darlington to get into the chase, but has not even... He barely even talks in the survey. I think the most he's done here is just send out ads, so... Kind of disappointing to see a chase driver get in and then not show up, especially when there's drivers like Avento who would have loved to have a battle for the championship. So that's everyone in the chase points right now. We'll see if Como wraps it up this week or next week. Not next week because of the off week. Very unfortunate. As I made plans to be available on Sunday, but next week will be an off week, Easter Sunday. I wish everyone a happy Easter. And then if I could find the right channel, we'll go on to Rockingham and then Homestead to wrap up the AIRL Sunoco Cup Series, at least for the season. So coming up on 11 laps to go. Blaze still within 6/10 on Coma. Looking back at Avento. Oh, Krieger. What? Krieger. Struggling with the wall there. Avento 4 seconds back. Krieger 6 seconds back. Casual right in between the two. Everyone's gotten spread out here at the end of this race. Coma had a great restart, able to pull a gap. Then Krieger kind of holding up Avento and Avento said, "Need a hero," he says. Yeah, a lot of I'd say Blaze, Avento, and definitely Casual praying for a caution right now. As we're 10 laps to go, coming up on 9. Ginty doing his best, caution bringing out impression right now. He's been slamming the walls all over the place. He's even into the grass on the front straightaway. Hey, bro, just run the racetrack, man. Into the wall in every corner and the straightaways. Look at this. Into the wall here. Out of 2. See if he can figure this one out here in 3 and 4. He had the pace earlier. he was able to keep up. Yeah, and then here he goes into the wall again. Unless he's really struggling with the tires. And then he goes into the grass here and then nearly spins out coming across the straightaway. Into the wall there in turn 1. I mean, he's losing so much time. So there's not going to be like a warning or anything. But 7 laps to go here at Nashville Superspeedway. Coma leading a majority of the laps here. Had a great restart. Blaze about a second back. Just been slowly falling back. Hasn't been able to catch Vento. Slowly dropping back bit by bit. Casual might get by here, although I think he'll just stick behind the 8 car. We have now 6 laps to go. And Krieger sitting in 4th. I'm curious, is he going to go into the grass and spin out this time? He didn't get into the grass. I swear, he's going to do it. I swear, Ginty's going to bring out the caution with like 2 to go. It's going to be incredibly frustrating if you're Coma. And I'm going to be a little bit frustrated because, like, he's been hitting the wall every corner. Diving into the grass. He knows how to run the racetrack at least a little bit. He hasn't been doing this all day. But 5 laps to go, coming up on 4. The gap keeps increasing. First and yep, yep. He did it. No caution on the racetrack. There it is, caution. Wow, that should be a penalty in itself. Almost kind of ridiculous, honestly. Coma will get the race back. That'll put everyone else back up together. We'll take a look at the replay here. When in doubt, watch Ginty, right? So we saw it earlier. Slamming the walls, getting into the grass, and he's gonna get into the grass here, and he's been getting loose. So you know, cognitive thinking here. You keep getting loose, you keep almost spinning out by hitting the grass, you know. And when he didn't hit the grass, he didn't almost spin out. So you know, you just, I don't know. He blew a tire and is now in pit lane. So that'll be a penalty into itself, I believe. At least to the back. Good chance we're going to go into overtime. I don't even know why Casual would defend him. See if I can hear the ride along. Or if it'll load there.
Because I'm on his bumper. You got.
Oh!
Are you actually
around.
spinning? Jesus Christ.
Are you kidding me, Ginty?
Jesus Christ. We had a shot at a good race. A good finish.
Ginty, are you kidding?
No, it was literally on the concrete. I didn't even hit the fucking. I didn't even hit the grass. It just went around on the concrete.
If it's that bad.
Damn it. Racing back. What?
I don't know what.
This is ridiculous. Ginty will get a grid drop. I'll be put it at the back. That should honestly be, yeah, a drive-through minimum for bringing out at a caution. Like, that is damn near intentional. Like, he has been doing that. He has been going into the grass, getting loose, almost spinning out for the last, I don't know, 15 laps. Like, he was trying to bring out a caution. It's not... He's been slamming into the wall. It's just ridiculous at this level that we're trying to be at. So we're going to go into overtime. Pit road will be open. Casual's going to get, I think that's to the back. That's going to be because he's a lap down. So no penalty to Casual, I don't think. But pit road's going to be busy. Everyone in the front coming in. Oh, hey, I did the right button. I'm a little bit ahead. Como a little bit overshot his pit box. But everyone in this time see the remnants of Ballin's car. Krieger out first. Will be first off pit road. Blaze second. Avento third. Krieger fourth. Casual fifth. And then Genty will be last off of pit road. So they'll choose on the back straightaway. And we'll have an overtime, our first overtime attempt of 3. There's 3 overtime attempts. Once that third one hits, it's that's it. Across the line, that'll be the finish. Haven't had an overtime attempt in a long while. So Como on the inside, Avento on the outside, Blaze is on the inside, and Krieger outside. Yeah. So we update the laps so we weren't set. As the pace car comes in. Our first overtime attempt. Here we go. Inside line has not been getting good restarts. Coma's going to drop back to third. Avento with a great restart. Oh, and Blaze sending the 48 up the racetrack. Avento, a great gap on the field. Blaze getting pushed down by Krieger. He's going to go drifting up the racetrack. 3 wide for second. Avento will take the white flag. 1 lap to go. This race is finalized. Como up to second. Blaze is going to be caught on the outside. He's going to drop behind the 48. Will he try to go to the inside or will he push? Coma's going to block the inside. And it's going to be Como that holds on the second. Here comes Krieger with the last second run. He'll be side by side with Blaze for third. Avento is going to come off the restart. Great restart from him. He'll win at Nashville. And Krieger's going to steal third. Como saying Avento jumped, and I would not be surprised. That was an oddly great restart from Avento, and Coma, I believe, was the control car. We'll take a look. Casual is defending a man that is incorrect. Oh man, I don't have a really good angle on this. Oh, Radiant did? Oh, I'm at 27 to go, no wonder. So the win... So someone jumped. And Casual, stop defending, man. You've got to learn at some point that defending GT is just a lost cause. Oh, he was parking the car. Casual see it? When unofficial, Avento still doing his burn. Oh, here we go. We're going to get an angle from Casual's point of view. Let's watch. So did Krieger jump or did Avento jump? We'll take another look. The restart zone starts here, but again, Coma's the control car. Krieger's going. I think Krieger might have jumped it. I can't really tell. Pink's saying that Krieger went a bit early. This is really the best angle on it. So we're gonna see what Alpha does. Krieger's saying he almost did. Look here, we'll take a look from my angle. This is them going through turn 4. Yeah. Shush. Into the restart zone. They're kind of this is a bad angle on it. They're crossing it kind of right there. I can't. Yeah, there's just not an angle from me really. So I'll have to see what the call is. You're saying he gained the speed on the banking. I mean, you know, again, it would have been nice if we didn't have that overtime due to a certain someone forgetting how to drive for 20 laps, but yeah, like that is ridiculous that there was no penalty for that. That'll definitely be contested though, but so I don't want to do interviews right now because I don't want to do it until Jinty, brother, I was watching you for 15, 20 laps. You kept slamming the wall. You kept diving into the grass, nearly spinning out. And then all of a sudden, the one time you do, then pit. Pit, brother. Go down pit lane if you can't control yourself. Like, is it that much of a fucking... It's like ridiculous. going back. I'm looking. So can someone tell me when Alpha also, no, his tire didn't blow, by the way, when he spun out. Like, no, it didn't blow. Like, here, we'll slow down. We'll slow down. One, he gets into the grass, so the car's going to get loose, gets back onto the apron, then onto the banking. Looking at all of his tires, none of them they're not blown. None of those tires are blown, by the way. So, like, it blew after this. It blew after he spun. It's still not blown here. Like, not trying to be a hypocrite. I'm just saying, he was driving like a shithead for 15 laps, and he spun himself being a shithead. Should have been a penalty. That's all I'm saying. Because he's with... What do you mean, how's that shithead driving? Going into the... He was doing that the whole race. Like, for the last 15 laps. He was going into the grass, nearly spinning out, and kept doing it. I'll have to talk with... Alpha, because, like... Watching him for literally that long. I even mentioned it on the stream. That, one, he couldn't control a line. And two, he kept diving into the grass and nearly spinning out. Like, you'd think... Like, here he doesn't do it, and he doesn't spin out. Crazy. But all the other times, he gets into the grass, nearly spins out. Yeah, I know you have a stream, and I was checking your comms. He's flying out his ass. And if he's not, he's a dumbass. Go to the spin again? I mean, yeah, hit it up. I don't know why. I don't know. Wording still on the official word. So there's the spin. I'm still waiting on word for who has won this race. Alpha's still looking back, I guess. Pink saying, I mean, I don't think he could have saved that. I don't think he could have saved it. I think once he hit that grass, it was over for him. Because you can't control the car once it's stuff here. But like, go back. See if he does it here with 7 to go. Into the wall out of 4. Stays on the banking. Okay, look at that. Car doesn't want to go spinning around, but he hits the wall. Go, does he do it? Or back a little bit more. Gets into the grass. Nearly spins out. Alright, well, you think here, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that, right? Because I almost spun out. And then he doesn't spin out when he's onto the actual banking. Here, does the same thing. Gets into the grass. Slams into the wall. You can see the car kind of get uneasy. He doesn't spin, but he is into the grass. And we'll go back again to lap 10 to go. Does he hit the grass? Yeah, he gets into the grass big time here. Car slides. He catches it and goes into the wall. Like, at this point, though, you should just pit. Like, you shouldn't just be going around doing the same shit, but... That's his decision, though. To pit. But him just self-spinning, though. After doing the same thing and seeing that, oh, my car's getting loose. I probably shouldn't do that again. No, Genty got no penalty. He got a penalty for coming down to pit road. Early. Is there any... Any official word yet? It's gonna take a while. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start interviews. Evento, you'll be up first. Is suspected problem. We'll see if we'll let you defend yourself.
I'm gonna be Danny Hamlin right now to say that I love two people. First is Krieger and second is Shinty. Did an amazing job, both of them. One to help me with the last restart, and the other one being the reason that I won. Aside from that, also from the jokes, Shinty was terrible. Blaze said that he practiced my ass. He was slower than everyone else, holding up everyone else, and then with 15 to go, he starts slamming the wall. Like, come on, man. At least I'll make it obvious that you want to wreck. Like, make at least like hit the wall twice in the span of 5 laps, and then you can one of your wall hits spin, and then said that it wasn't intentional because you weren't doing every single damn time. But I guess you're not that good. Just like you weren't good at this track. Or the entire season. My driver in the 48 has 7 wins. I don't know if he wants to have more than half of these casual wins. Because... I guess he wants to be the greatest and I respect that. But on the other side, only once was the inside better than the outside on the starts, and that was on the start. Other than that, everyone was on the outside would get a better restart because of the bank, then he could just go down and block. And we've seen that multiple times. Watching the replay, I didn't jump. I'm not gonna defend Krieger or myself because if Krieger jumped and helped me with his bump, then I might get a penalty. Because just like what Ballin did, what happened to Ballin at Darlington, but Ballin kind of jumped. From the other drivers, Blaze was good. Also gotta say sorry for him to hold us off a little bit and let it come pull away. Casual was good. Krieger was mid to good. Genty was bad. Ballin was surprised me. If my win got taken away, then I guess my team got a 1, 2, 3. This doesn't affect the constructors, the team champ, but it's a nice mark. However, I was kind of surprised that causing an intentional wreck now is only a grid drop. I might as well see that Krieger's not winning the race being like in 7th and I am lap down and cause a caution. And then make everyone ahead of me jump so that he wins. I'm just betting the rules. Because from what I saw, it's possible.
Alright, anything else to add on to tonight, Vento?
Great race until Genty had an itchy arm. And when I said that I wanted a hero, it was on joke. Why, man?
Oh. My bad. Well, thank you, Vento. We'll hear from Blaze up next. Blaze, where are you? You are.
Yo.
I found you. Alright, Blaze. Thoughts on tonight?
Alright. I think Avento said it best. It was going good until the caution. I'm pretty gutted because that would have been an easy second place in the bag for Tony Roper, but apparently I guess some things just aren't meant to be, and that second wasn't meant to be. Junior also said this best: can't go a singular race anywhere without a little bit of controversy, which really sucks. I'm just kind of bummed out because I come here just for the fun of it because I have really nothing better to do on weekends like this, and then I try to race and just have fun, try not to make enemies with anybody, and I still always end up making someone mad some way, and that's not what I'm here to do, and it stings a bit. I mean, if it weren't for the overtime restart happening, we would have, without a doubt, been fine. I'm pretty sure because Como would have gotten his win. I would have gotten second, and no one else would have had to deal with the squabbling of what happened with Ginty spinning and the overtime restart. But that's not what happened. So we have to have some form of controversy, which sucks. I don't know what more else to say other than I let Roper down. I'll probably try and run this scheme again for Rockingham, maybe. I don't know. Depends on if Ginty will let me or not, but we'll just try and get him back at Rockingham, a track that I know I'm at least somewhat decent at, and I'll try not to murder anybody like I apparently did looking back at it, and apparently like I do any other race. And we'll just be there. We'll try and be better like we always try to do. And if we aren't, then I don't know. I may take consideration on not racing in Season 5 at all because I don't know. It's just getting to the point where I'm sick and tired of dealing with all the controversy and not able to do one race without everybody being furious or annoyed with one another. I get it, it's real racing. It's not the most peaceful community, but at the exact same time, this is kind of overwhelming for someone like me. So I may just take consideration on not participating in Season 5. Like I said, we'll just come back in 2 weeks, and then we'll try and get them at Rockingham. And good race, everybody. I'm not really mad at anybody. Evento, I'm sorry for calling you Brazilian ballistic missile. I was just a little annoyed, but I shouldn't be. I have no one to be mad at but myself. I need to work on my driving skills and my patience and emotions, not let them get the better of me. Everybody did fairly good. Coma, always really, really good. Pulled away. I had nothing for him. And if anything, Evento was probably right about me holding everybody up. Ballin was surprisingly good too. Evento was fairly decent. Everybody just ran a fairly good race. I just wish those last 2 laps could stay green so we wouldn't have to deal with this. I don't know what more else to say. Thank you for letting me participate in this race, and I'm looking forward to trying to compete in Rockingham. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you, Blaze. We'll get an interview from Krieger next. Casual.
All right, hello.
All right, Krieger. Hello, hello.
I'm here.
So there's a lot going on the restart. Do you want to maybe give your side of the story for the restart?
I feel like Evento shouldn't really be fully affected by it, but I do understand what happened with Ballin
Oh, I should.
at, I think it was Darlington. I'm not for sure, but I will say I almost jumped it because I was trying to catch back up to get on Evento's bumper, and then once I got to his bumper, I just let off, and then banking took ahead of that, and then as we got into the restart zone, I just full gassed it, which sadly led to both of us getting a position back. But overall, it was a decent race. I wasn't doing the greatest. I kind of joined last second and didn't fully understand the line. Me, Casual, and Ginty got into a bunch of shit, which isn't really the greatest, but it's okay. I wasn't expecting to do anything big this race. I was just trying to at least get a top 3, but I managed to get 4th with the penalty, which it wasn't a big penalty, so I'm not really mad or anything.
end, and how do you feel about Avento getting involved with the penalty?
I really wanted to help Avento out, and like I understand Coma's fighting for the championship, which it's kind of locked up now. I can't even lie, because Ballin died. So I just wanted to help him out a little bit because me and him have gotten into it in the past with working together. Me and him have like, I don't know how, but we always end up finding a way to get in the same lane on restarts. I still don't fully understand that, but it's just the way it goes.
All right. Anything else to add on to tonight, Krieger?
I will say, Casual, I know you hate me, but when both of you guys decided to jump me, I was gonna fight back. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Thank you, Krieger. Casual, then Coma, since he's now the race leader.
Well, hello.
Hello, Casual.
I never thought I'd see the day that I had to defend Ginty for being retarded. But I just don't understand. Because Ginty is not... Hold on, give me a sec. I made a minor spelling error. My entire argument just fell apart.
That's fine.
But, my main thing is that what Ginty did was a gamble, which ideally is like you pit for 2 tires just because you want to. It's like a track position thing. Ideally, a caution comes out after the pit cycle. That's almost what happened, but it came out during the pit cycle, which forced him to either pit and be a lap down, kind of ending your race right there. Because I don't know whether Bond had left by that time, so it's possible that he would have believed that he would have had to fight with 2 different drivers for a lucky dog or like a free pass. So he and I'll check it later, honestly. But essentially, gambling on a well-timed caution. It doesn't come, so he's just limping around. And the way these cars work is the banking is like fucking killer. Like on the backstretch, if I'm holding straight, sometimes I end up like drifting down. And this is the backstretch. This isn't even like the front stretch where it matters more. But like on the straightaways, your car drifts down like it's fucking Dover. Even though the banking doesn't look that steep, it really does. And it got compounded by the worn tires. It was kind of just made worse. And he's limping around, and it's getting worse with like 7 to go. And I think with like less than 10 laps to go, I would not expect someone to pit in that scenario. I wouldn't expect anyone to pit in that scenario. And it's like, regardless of the stakes, because I did something a little bit similar at Kansas. This was for a win. I wasn't like I wasn't screwed over by a caution or anything. But at Kansas, I'm running on worn tires, practically spinning on the front stretch every lap. In that case, the car was loose, and his was more like tight. And his car was also sort of driving into the grass because of the banking pushing it down. And that's why you saw him going into the grass. But then he'd go back on the concrete and it would get tight like on the first part. So he'd hit the wall, or he wouldn't hit the wall. But regardless, then he'd go down into the grass. It should be pretty clear in this situation. He's on worn tires, just trying to limp to the finish on the lead lap. Hey, it's a gamble. They didn't work out. If it's a stupid gamble to you, that's completely fair. And I was pretty upset too. Because I don't have a horse in the championship race. None of us do. I wanted to see Blaze have a chance to maybe chase down Coma. But somehow, we have people assuming that it's just intentional. You see Ginty spin out. You see that he was in the back of the pack. You're like, yep, definitely intentional, guys. It's like fucking amnesia. How do you forget like all the details? You forget all the lead up to it. Like he pit for 2 tires. If you watch his pit stop, maybe you'd have been able to see it. Maybe I get not seeing it. I'm sure it would be evident if you watch his car driving, even before the caution. You see the caution come out, forcing him to stay out to hold the lead lap. And then you just forget all of that once you have a chance to yell at Ginty for having itchy arm syndrome. I just don't get it. And anyway, I do want to give a quick shout out real quick to Krieger. He said some shit about like fighting back for being jumped. Dude, we were both upset at him. We would have done that individually with no comms. He pissed us both off individually by driving like a fucking retard. And I used to give him a pass for this. Because he's always driven stupid. But he used to be fast. I don't know what happened to that. It's like there's sort of the assumption that, oh, he's one of the fast ones, and then he's running dead last every week. Like, dude, you're already being a fuckwit to a point where I wouldn't defend you if you were fast. How the fuck are you going to be slow and retarded? That's slow in two different ways. You can't be slow both ways. You get one or the other. Unless your name's Ginty.
So, thoughts on the race? Ignoring all the controversies, thoughts on the race overall?
I don't know. I didn't do much during the race. Car handled weird. The banking thing affected regular driving in a way that I really didn't like. But I don't really know whether that would have changed if I had practiced. Like, the race started like an hour and a half after I woke up. So, I had an event that ran into the night. So I really don't have any thoughts on how the actual race went. That's why I'm complaining about this shit. If I cared at all about the racing product, I'd be complaining a lot less about the controversies. It's unfortunate that there's nothing to say about the race, and then there's controversy. It just makes it all the worse. But honestly, I just didn't need to show up to this. I don't know why I did.
All right, anything else to add on to Tonight Casual?
Nope, not really.
Alrighty.
I just hope people just are willing to admit if they're just saying shit because they hate someone.
All right. Well, thank you, Casual, and we'll get our actual race winner up onto the. I'm doing through the garage. Up in here, Coma. After the penalties are all done, you have come out as the winner. How do you feel?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's how everyone feels after the race so far. But
I came in here with no practice. Like I said, it took me a second to get the line. The line that I found, honestly, I don't think it was that fast, but it was fast enough, and I didn't have time to experiment with tires and everything. Always has to end in controversy. I already tried to nip the whole Ginty shit in the bud, but I'll just give my 2 cents on it real quick. I don't think Ginty did it intentional. I think his strategy did it most of all. He went for the 2-tire, which has already been kind of proven in this league that it doesn't work because the cars get tighter and the corner speed gets lower. So he kind of fucked himself over. And then I get why he didn't try to pit, but Ginty doesn't really have the best car control anyway. So when his car is fighting him, that's probably not the best of ideas to stay out. And I was in the stage pretty much the whole race, and I heard you talking 10, 15 laps before that he was doing this constantly. So it didn't happen out of the blue. I mean, if like a tire blew or like he hit a track bump, fair enough. It's out of his control. But when it's that consistent, and you're not really fighting for anything anyway, I think he was all by himself while he was having these issues. I feel like he just put it in. I mean, you're going to eventually cause a caution. I mean, you predicted it fucking 5 laps before. I was thinking about it in my head as I was about to lap him. But I mean that will sort itself out. Ginty didn't get a penalty. I agree with Casual that considering this has not really been a thing that's happened before, nothing should be done about it. But maybe a rule placed going forward that like if you are in a state where your car is undrivable, you need to pit, or if you do cause a caution because of it, it'll be a more severe penalty. So I agree with that point. Kind of the same situation we had back in Rack Watkins Glen with that whole controversy, which is kind of funny that it's about those 2 people. The restart, I feel like that's the main topic at hand, especially for me. I get that the outside had a better run on most of the restarts, but it was very clear that somehow, either by Avento's doing or Krieger's doing, Avento got to the restart zone before me. And this is just a clarification. No one really uses this, but I can use it right now. Anywhere in that restart zone, I can go. I don't have to go at the beginning if I don't want to, but you have to go after me, no matter where that is. And I actually got on the gas because I saw Krieger and Avento starting to move. So they definitely went later than me because I wasn't even on the gas to get ready to go by the time we hit the restart zone. But even that being said, I'm the control car, so they have to go when I go, and they didn't. And then, considering that Krieger was the one that jumped and not Avento, we still penalized Ballin for the same thing at Darlington. Alpha brought something up about Kansas. I wasn't even at Kansas, so I don't know what he's talking about. But in my eyes, it shouldn't have taken as long as it did. We already had this previous exact argument with Darlington. And yes, that took a while, but then eventually a result came from it. So considering this is the exact same scenario, I feel like it should have been done much faster, but that's just me. Maybe that might change heading into next season. Those who know. I gotta talk about Blaze real quick. It was a great battle. I'll give him that. It was a great battle for most of the race. I can't even say fairly clean. I really can't. Because anytime that I was passing Blaze, I made like at least 20 switchbacks minimum on him at least. Never touched. Maybe like got on his quarter pin at the end to get rotation, but never moved him in the corner, never moved him out of the way, nothing. Ever. Every time that Blaze got around me, a bumper was used. And I get bump and runs a thing. I do. I dealt with it with CH in North Wilkesboro, and I showed my displeasure for that, and I'm showing my displeasure here. You don't have to use the bumper to get around someone every single time. And then the icing on the cake is after the restart, when I was trying to catch Avento and Krieger after someone jumped, is he forgets how to use the brakes completely and sends me up like 3 lanes. I don't know how I didn't get past. Maybe the outside run gave me a bit of a push. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it worked out for us in the end. But he apologizes all the time, and I can respect that he at least understands there's a problem. But apology means nothing if there is no change that follows it. He apologizes all the time. No matter I think even, was he in wreck? I can't even remember. I think he was in wreck, yeah. Some moves were made, bumpers were used, and he's like, oh, sorry for those maneuvers or whatever, and then continues to do the same thing. You can apologize all you want, but there's no change to it. So, either stop apologizing and own it and just be a bumper driver like he already is, or make a change. Figure something out to where you can understand breaking points to where you don't have to move somebody. I didn't move him once. Not once. I didn't have to. So it's just frustrating, and obviously I wish the win was a bit more, set in stone. I definitely showed it. Right? Yeah, I definitely showed it that, regardless of all the practice or whatever, I was still able to do what I do and pull away. But yeah, it's just frustrating. I didn't do any burnouts because I don't like winning to technicalities. I'm going to push for it. I'm record chasing right now. I'm trying to break the 4 wins in a row that I haven't gotten since season 3, I believe, when I made my debut. I won the 4 races that I raced in, and then I couldn't get anything further. And I've gotten 3 in a row this season, probably 3 or 4 times, I can't remember. So I'm just trying to break that. That's the main reason why I pushed to turn this win over. And I definitely deserved it with the performance that I put on. So I'm glad it ended up the way it should have. I wish it was a bit less controversial. And yeah, we'll have to see what we do 2 weeks from now at Rockingham. I feel like me and Blaze already with the rivalry might get a bit more intense after this.
All right, thank you, Coma. We'll put you back in the audience, and that'll wrap it up here at Nashville for Speedway. Goes and drives off into the distance, and that'll wrap it up here. As I said, at Nashville, we'll be taking another off week. Unfortunately, I don't think I can make the final rack races of the season. So unfortunately, we'll most likely miss the rack championship once again. But I'll try to see what I can do for next week. Other than that, have a happy Easter Sunday. We'll see you in a week or 2.